Hello, my name is Coy Travis, and I run a small business where I make and sell custom crafts using my Cricut machines and materials. I love using smart materials because it allows me to cut multiple designs at once and I can just load it and go. Today I'm using the Cricut Venture because I love how fast it cuts, and when I pair that with smart materials, it just makes running my business a dream. It makes things so much easier for me. Something that I make and sell in my business are these beer can glass cups that can be decorated using vinyl. So today we're going to go ahead and cut out 24 of these designs, and we're going to compare using smart materials versus using vinyl loaded onto a mat. So I'll go ahead and get started and we will compare the two. Let me tell you a little bit about my business, KDC Craft Shop. I actually started back in 2021, and during that year I had graduated from college, and up until that point I had been working full-time and going to school full-time. So once I no longer had school on my hands, I all of a sudden had an abundance of time and I didn't know how to fill it. So I started looking for hobbies, and I ended up borrowing my mom's Cricut Explore Air since she had just gotten it gifted to her. She'd never used it, so I decided I was going to take it and see what crafting was all about. So I started making various projects within Cricut Design Space. Eventually that led to me finding a tutorial on how to make stickers, so I started making different kinds of stickers for my family and friends, and they were the ones who encouraged me to start selling them and open a shop selling and making different products. So I started with stickers, transitioned into other items such as customizable labels, glass cups with the vinyl on them, and at some of my busiest times with my business, I was actually using 3 different Cricut machines just to keep up with the demand of running a business and making sure my customers were getting their orders on time. It definitely was a lot of noise. I also have a Cricut Venture, and I will say, since I got my Cricut Venture, it has helped reduce all of the machines that I'm using at once, and it has been definitely a big time saver for me. So yeah, that's a little bit about how I started my business and how I got into it. All right, so now that we're done with our cuts, we can see that using smart materials is definitely less hands-on. And when you look at it at a time perspective, the matted cuts actually took over 3 minutes longer than it did when using smart materials. Might not sound like a lot, but when you're using smart materials and you can use your hands to do other things, it can just be really valuable. Especially for me as a small business owner, that time is always used doing something else. So are you tired of using mats? I was too, and I didn't believe it until I tried it. But I can honestly say that using smart materials just allows it to be so much faster when cutting and less hands-on. So whether you have an Explore 3 or a Maker 3, try it out today.